Welcome to BGETV. I'm Josh Kramer, a Senior Customer Relations Specialist at Spring Gardens. At BGE, we are part of a long and proud history of innovation, and our theme this year is Energy to Innovate. In this episode, we'll get an overview of BGE's annual leadership meeting, dig into Stride, get the scoop on an innovative energy source at BGE, and more. We're in our third century of operation, and our energy to innovate has never been stronger. At BGE's annual leadership meeting in February, CEO Calvin Butler highlighted why innovation is critical to our success as we continue to meet our customers' needs.
Energy to innovate. This is what is going to guide us through 2017, and it is what will truly determine our future. As we look ahead at the energy industry, we know change is coming, and we know that in order to stay relevant to our customers, we're going to have to ourselves reinvent ourselves in a way that continues to make us relevant today and also tomorrow.
President and COO Steve Warner spoke about our operational goals, and Senior Vice President, Chief Financial Officer, and Treasurer David Vajos provided a financial overview. Two panels, facilitated by Senior Vice President of Regulatory and External Affairs Alex Nunez and Vice President of Technical Services Derek Dickens, explored the innovative ideas and programs underway both within the company and with our key stakeholders. As the nation's first utility, there have been many opportunities to innovate over the years. One way that we're continuing to meet the needs of our customers is with our natural gas system modernization program. STRIDE, Strategic Infrastructure Development and Enhancement, is a program to proactively accelerate the replacement of outmoded gas equipment like cast iron and bare steel pipes with new, durable gas mains and to better serve customers for decades to come. BGE has replaced more than 100 miles of gas pipeline through early 2017 in communities throughout Central Maryland. Here is just one example of the more than 60 gas improvement projects that occurred in 2016 alone. McKeldrey Park is an urban neighborhood with all that comes with it: traffic, row homes, parking challenges, and permit requirements. On this one street alone, 300 feet of 20-inch gas pipe and hundreds of services were replaced. Multiply that by the many streets that comprise this approximately 103-acre neighborhood, and that amounts to a lot of work. Replacing gas main is typically done by digging a large excavation to install a section of pipe. To lay 300 feet of 20-inch gas main in one city block, 15 excavations would need to be dug. Instead, an employee had an innovative idea, one that had never been done before at BGE with 20-inch pipe.
We came up with an idea. If we could dig a pit and open trench 300 feet, which is pretty much a city block, get all the structures exposed to see if we could stake this pipe underneath all our structures. In each city block, we probably saved about 14 pits to 15 pits by doing it like this. And all we had to do was just dig one pit at each block. I did a job before in a smaller scale. It was 6-inch pipe, I guess about 10, 15 years ago. And it was funny enough, it just came to my head, let's try it with the 20-inch pipe. We had to dig the trench anyhow. By doing it like this, we saved a lot of money for the company. If it worked, we would have saved the company a lot of time. And it did work, and it was great.
STRIDE is a program that replaces more than 1,300 miles of cast iron and bare steel pipe. To put that into perspective, picture laying sections of pipe end to end between Baltimore City and Ocean City and back, and doing that almost 5 times. That's how much pipe we're replacing with this program. Our approach is holistic, as for each of these projects, we're replacing the entire system, neighborhood by neighborhood, from the main out in the street to the services to the customers' homes. It's an enormous undertaking, and so reaching out and partnering with key stakeholders, including our customers, is key to our success.
An innovation involving natural gas and cutting-edge technology is powering a BGE facility and serving as a demo for our customers. This fuel cell was installed in late 2015 as a way to efficiently power the RBC warehouse and parts of the LBB.
So Bloom Energy is working with the Exelon Corporation a number of ways. This is the first fuel cell installation at one of the Exelon utilities for across the Exelon fleet. It takes natural gas, it breaks it down into its elements, hydrogen and oxygen, pushes that across fuel cell plates, and that starts a chemical reaction inside and generates the electricity you need to power the building. It's without combustion, it's without emissions, it's very clean, very efficient. The fuel cell at the Lord Baltimore building will complement the solar facilities we have at our Spring Garden site and up at our White Marsh Training Center. So we have a blend of both the utility distribution service and our own clean energy supply to each of those buildings.
Last year was our first year of operation, and it ran great. In total, it operated for more than 99% of the year. It was down only for 26 hours and otherwise ran around the clock 24/7 throughout the year. So a really good year. It produced over 2 million kilowatt hours, saving our customers more than $200,000 in the process. So really a great start to the fuel cell.
Well, we at Bloom are very excited to be working with BGE, and as the Bloom fuel cells use natural gas, we think it's a great partnership. BGE as a utility can work with Bloom in concert to be able to utilize natural gas and make electricity, and we're bringing the power right to where the need is, which is very important.
It's a new year, and we have a new segment. Fast forward. Let's take a quick look at some of our upcoming events. BGE's executive update sessions began March 1st and will run through early June. The full schedule was distributed in February. BGE will again sponsor Light City at the Inner Harbor from March 31st through April 8th. Last year's inaugural event was an illuminating experience. Mark your calendars and plan to attend the festivities. Look for details soon. Buckle up and drive over to the LBB on May 13th for BGE's annual Teen Safe Driving Day. Bring the rookie drivers in your life and their friends. It's a BGE tradition and really drives safety home. Look for registration information soon. 1 in 11 Americans is living with diabetes. Millions more are at a high risk of developing the disease. The American Diabetes Association is BGE's 2017 Cause Initiative. Let's continue to demonstrate our generosity and support the ADA. Look for more information and how you can get involved in the coming months. Our final story is about a small idea, one that took root years ago and has grown exponentially to benefit St. Jude's Ranch for Children in Nevada.
I've been doing this for 16 years. It started as a very grassroots effort. It's something I wanted to do, and I just asked a few people to help. Well, this year I contacted my usual friends in the various service centers and buildings and whatnot at BGE and to do the same thing, to collect the cards for St. Jude's.
St. Jude's Ranch for Children recycles used greeting cards and creates new holiday and all-occasion greeting cards. Recycled cards are sold to support St. Jude's programs and services for abused, neglected, and homeless children, young adults, and families.
I had heard through the grapevine that there was a thing going around, and that last year they had collected approximately 3,000 cards. And I saw that and I said to myself, we can do that. The overhead guys down at Front Street. So I said 3,000. I thought that we as a group could beat that mark. So I put the challenge out to the guys. I said, for every one you donate, I'm going to match. So that means we'll get to 6,000 cards.
And the group just took, and they have like quadrupled the amount that I've always collected. And this year, we're looking to send over 15,000 cards to St. Jude's.
Initially, I think the goal was about 3,000, and then it seemed like we got to that so quickly, then the goal changed again, and then it changed again, and then it changed again. So it was just camaraderie with the guys here, and things like that here happen all the time.
I brought the cards in because if not, they would just sit at home and go to waste, just sit in a box, and nobody would really be able to benefit. So if they could be used to somebody, that would be a lot better than just sitting in an empty cardboard box at home. I told my mother about the project, and we were able to together collect around 300 and then donate them to the shop here.
Well, I worked for BGE for 34 years, and it never ceases to amaze me the amount of heartfelt dedication that people give to charity projects, and this one here is another example of that. The Front Street Service Center really stepped up to the plate this year and really helped us out, and we're sending over 15,000 cards this year for the children to help make money for St. Jude's. It makes me feel great. For my friends and coworkers to just take it to the next level has it really warms my heart, and it's just it's a great feeling.
That's it for BGETV. We'll see you in May.